What up, Geekdom? This is Chipmunk doing another reaction. This time I am reacting to a top 10. This will be the top 10 for top 10 anime where popular girl falls in love with an unpopular boy. This has been on my list for a minute. I just haven't had time to just do the reaction for it. But this is off of Animan's channel, so check him out and everything, and he will be in the descriptions below. He also does some great. He's one of my top as well. Him and Vinny too. So they're in my top as far as my favorites is creators who do the top 10s for anime. Let's go ahead and check this out and see which anime that he picked.
At number 10, we have Rail Wars. So let's get one thing straight. Right off the bat, this is a harem ecchi anime. If you don't like those genres, stay the hell away from the show. So moving on, the lead characters are all pretty generic. We have Naoto, your typical dance male lead, and his co-workers Aoi, the typical tsundere heroine, who has a particular fondness for guns, Kaomi, the big-breasted gentle character, and lastly Shao Iwaizumi, who serves as the stupid best friend as well as some other minor harem members. As for the story, well, there wasn't much of a story with each episode mostly consisting of lighthearted comedic moments, some fan service, and then an action scene before wrapping everything up in 20 minutes, and maybe throwing in some facts about trains every now and then. The opening and ending songs being the only two tracks that stand out in my opinion. The art seems mostly average, but no problems. So,
I like that type for art style, though.
Did I enjoy this anime? Hell yes. This is the show where I could turn my brain off and relax to a typical harem anime with no major drama or plot. Fans of other harem anime will most likely enjoy this show, so if you don't like harem anime, then don't watch it. At number 9, we have Love Tyrant. Aino Seiji is just your typical average protagonist. Nice to everyone, easygoing, and comes into contact with a plethora of very troublesome women through very unfortunate circumstances. After coming into contact with a girl who presents him with a kiss note, yes, it's a Death Note reference, don't think too hard about it, he is brought into the realm of couple making, where he must help couples get together, all the while dealing with a small trial of women himself. The comedy here is the main and best aspect of Love Tyrant. The interactions that the characters have with each other and the crazy situations are all incredibly funny. Throwing joke after joke to keep you laughing without end, it pokes fun at harems and dares, subtly pointing out the ridiculousness of these tropes that we have become so used to. The pacing does start off a little rushed, but it just adds onto the comedy as it gives us more and more hilarious scenes. I highly recommend this show to everyone to at least try out for a few episodes. If you dislike it, then go ahead and drop it. If you enjoy it though, welcome to the club. We'll get Guri.
That's exactly what I do. I give animes
at number 8, we have
a few episodes.
Amano is a
that's one of mine.
who loves games. He's
I actually got the
considered
DVD for that one.
A regular student's life.
I actually like that
one. One day, he meets Tendo, the school idol. Tendo is also a gamer, but she keeps that a secret.
I usually
Later,
give anime like a couple episodes.
So Tendo decided she
I
must
try
have
them out,
joined
and
her
then
gaming
if
club.
I'm
Amano
still not feeling it, I'll drop
were
it.
extremely competitive. Amano
We're so popular and so talked
so
about that I keep going, even if I don't like it.
Made Tendo very sad, but she kept trying to make him join. Eventually, she gets a crazy crush on him.
I don't feel like that's a mistake sometimes, but I try my best
with Amano's
to get into some of the ones that are very, very popular.
Characters. This created a whole chain of unexpected events, and I am sure
even though it doesn't work out
story
sometimes,
will bring a smile to your face. It isn't the best comedy out there, but it is acceptable. The characters have their moments, and their insecurity is used to create some epic events. I am sure that you will enjoy some of them, so go ahead and give it a try. At number 7, we have B Gata HK. The story
that's
goes about
another
a girl whose goal is to have 100 buddies. Wow. Yeah. So, the girl starts to look for partners, then she sees a guy, a normal guy, who buys a dictionary from a bookstore. Nothing special. She then proceeds to try and make him her first partner, but then she realizes that she falls for him. What?
I was like, the comedy is just so funny to me, and then I thought it was interesting that they went with
perfect.
girl is just trying to go with everybody.
It seems like Yamada is a total
I just thought it was different.
Intense fan service for 12 episodes. Think Kiss X
So many things I had watched.
Vampire-esque.
And I thought it was just funny.
Higata HK is not purely fan service. There was actually a very funny story. And when there is fan service, it's not that trashy, are you kidding me kind. A girl who thinks her looks weird and wants 100
I wouldn't even think it would be like look. None of the stuff that was in there I thought was fan service to me until like the end. But other than that, I didn't think anything was like fan service type.
You just want to enjoy it for yourself.
It was just funny.
And don't mind a little bit of ecchi in the process. If you're an ecchi enthusiast like I am, I highly recommend the show, as it is probably the best and seriously the classiest ecchi I've ever seen. At number 6, we have Witchcraft Works.
Oh, those are the ones I have on my list to watch.
But then one day, the school's most popular girl starts to interact with him. After getting to know her, he learns of her identity as a witch. She tells him about the special being inside of him and starts to protect him from danger. The story is pretty simple in the beginning, but after a while it gets a little better. But it's not anything special. There are pretty cool fights sometimes, but they don't really go in depth with the story. So don't expect anything extraordinary. Witchcraft Works was an anime that surprised me, as I thought it would be quite a dark show. I was assuming that it would involve mages killing mages, constantly trying to protect the important things. Though, this is right, it was nowhere near as dark as I imagined it, and I was glad to give this anime a shot. At number 5, we have Orachura. A simple story in this, just that a girl, Masuzu, that is seen as the most beautiful girl of the school, wants to construct a lie by extorting this boy, telling him that he must be her boyfriend, so the boys at school stop asking her out. But he just wants to keep studying because he thinks that love doesn't exist. And it's like that every episode. But in the end, it was really good, and actually quite enjoyable. The story itself is actually very enjoyable, especially when it leads to open conflicts, and for some reason, it kept me happy while waiting for new episodes. So if you feel like watching it, I recommend it with the warmth. And then number 4, we have Rent-A-Girlfriend.
I like Rent-A-Girlfriend. That was surprisingly
one character that I want to throw off a bridge, or one character that I simply want to say, "You're pathetic," to their face. It would be Kazuya Kinoshita. Seriously,
Rent-A-Girlfriend is pretty interesting.
So weird. There, you can rent dads, mothers, children, even a girlfriend. When Kazuya's love rejects him, he is just as desperate to try to make stuff worse. But good for him.
He makes stuff worse.
He's very cute, but he wants to hide his relationship from his acquaintances. Too bad.
He throw this girl through the ringer.
Their grandmothers are good friends, and they are, of course with a cliche, neighbors. And Kazuya also finds out that his new girlfriend is not as sweet as he thinks she is. Rent-A-Girlfriend has been on my radar for a while, ever since the storyline alone was enough to make me interested. Maybe it is because of the fact that there is a grain of uniqueness in the storyline of this anime. Or maybe I'm just a sucker for romantic comedies, but maybe both. Either way, it can be either a masterpiece, or I will enjoy seeing it burn. Anyways, it doesn't matter. What matters is that Rent-A-Girlfriend has an okay storyline, and with, pay attention to what I'm about to say, minimal effort, you can make an eye candy out of the series. And number 3, we have A Sister's All You Need.
Oh my god.
This is an anime about a novelist and his friends. I was expecting your average emoto-loving trash from the title and the first couple minutes of the first episode, but boy, was I surprised. Instead, it explores the world of writing light novels through an emoto-loving writer and his friends. Despite not being what I expected, I fell in love with this anime. It was comical to the point where I was laughing out loud, but it was also balanced with realness and depth that made all the characters lovable to me. I never would have thought I'd enjoy an anime about making light novels so much. I'm praying for a season 2, but until then, I'm going to read the light novels. This anime is
I think I enjoy gamers more than this one.
And number 2, we have 3D Girlfriend. The story is not very compelling. It is a cliche and complex story where some beautiful girl saves a loser from his otaku life, and he learns to function as a normal individual. This anime is absolutely fantastic. The way that love is conveyed in a very realistic sense, giving backgrounds to the characters and giving them unique personalities. You can see change in the characters as the story goes on. You laugh, you cry. It's a whole mix of emotions. I just love this anime so much, but the ending was such an unexpected turn. But in season 2, just wow. It was an amazing ending. I really recommend this anime. even though it really is an emotional roller coaster. And number 1 is Hyoka. Hyoka is a mystery series revolving around 4 high school students in the classic literature club. An aimless club that happens to end up solving mysteries a lot.
Surprisingly, he picked this one.
Our main character, Oreki Hataro, whom I am about 99% certain has some form of autism. He has zero interest in socializing, fun, or, well, anything to be honest. He deliberately tries to live life as uninterestingly as possible. This is hampered a bit by him being insanely gifted at solving mysteries. This gift goes untapped until he meets Chitanda Eru, a plucky, cheerful girl with an insatiable curiosity who refuses to let even the smallest of mysteries go unsolved. Hyoka is a series that takes elements of both the mystery and school life genres, mixes them together, and turns out a product that is a very interesting blend of the two. It is a decent series that brings something new and refreshing to the school anime genre, and while it doesn't point itself out as a very good anime, falls to a few stereotypes and so forth, it does stand out above the massive crowd of school anime that are less successful in their attempts to break away from the masses. So, be sure to watch this one. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below if you think we missed.
So that was Animan's top 10 anime where a popular girl falls in love with an unpopular boy. There's some that I was surprised that they actually picked, because with them they usually pick like the newer animes and stuff like that when it comes to the top 10, like him and Vinny too. But this one was pretty interesting. There's the 3D girlfriend I have to check out now. Since he says it's great that he put it over a couple of the ones that I have seen that I did like. So I definitely have to check out 3D girlfriend. And there's some others I have to go back and get the name of that he had on this list too that I'll check out. But other animes and stuff that I did like and stuff, I'm surprised, like B Got HK. I'm surprised it was on the list. But you have some animes and stuff you recommend that you know that are like is the same as this, where the popular girl falls in love with the unpopular guy. Let me know. You can put it in the comments below. But yeah, if you like this video, please put a like on the video. If you like, subscribe and see some more of my content, please do. I just thank y'all so much for just jumping on and giving me a try. I really do appreciate it. Appreciate all the love and support. Thank y'all so much. Please do take care of yourselves and each other. Peace, geekdom.